Hi, welcome to our webinar about smile simulation. I'm Dr. Tayana Brandão, SmileFy expert, and today we're going to talk about smile simulation, a different way to engage, motivate, and also educate your patient. You will learn how to do the smile simulation and understand the benefits of it in your practice. You will do a smile simulation in the first appointment, how to get the proper pictures to do that, and also, we're going to have a hands-on during the webinar so you will see how easy and fast smile simulation is. First, I will start asking you, how do you communicate with your patients? We know that patients now brings a lot of information from outside, from social media, from different channels. They give us today all the information that they expect when they want to do veneers, when they want to start a treatment plan. But how can you engage with them with a picture? And this is what I want to tell you today. I want to bring up some examples that I know that a lot of doctors have used this in the past. For example, the typo down technique, the typo down style, when you get the module and you start explaining the patient all the process in that. Sometimes if you just stay and focus on that, you will notice that this style is not that impactful. That sometimes it might be a little bit confusing for the patient and sometimes even boring. When it comes about specific treatment plans, even if it is cosmetics, ortho, prosthesis, if you want to do an implant, if you want to place an implant, all this kind of treatment plans, it does not require knowledge, clinical knowledge. Today, the patient needs to visualize themselves. We know that most of us are visual. So sometimes it's easier when you have a picture and you show them the potential smile, the potential outcome of the treatment plan with the smile simulation. And that's what I want you to use today in your office, because this is something that you can easily apply besides the clinical part and probably will impact more the patient's experience. So another thing that I noticed in different offices is that the flyer paper. Just imagine when you sit your patient in the chair and you give them a flyer to select different smiles, what kind of smile they would like to have. So this is one thing that in the past was very useful, but let's say, what kind of impact are you gonna cause in your patient if the patient doesn't see themselves there? They don't realize how the effect of that smile in their faces. And this is one of the first benefits that we get with SmileFy. When you do the smile simulation, you have the library with different templates that allows us to do multiple combinations and also show us different smiles that we can provide to our patients. So I would say the impact of the flyer is not that easy as it was in the past. And other ways that I know that a lot of people use at the office is the Photoshop, is the Keynote, the PowerPoint. But think about the time. Think about your process. Usually this takes more than 45 minutes. Sometimes you cannot even complete the design in that same appointment. And the patient ends up leaving the clinic without no visualization of the treatment plan, and sometimes they lose the motivation. So I want to bring something new for you today, something that is very innovative, something that is easier, and we have artificial intelligence on that. SmileFy is a software that helps you to win patients with fast smile simulations. So I will show you what you need to get started. It's super simple. You just need to have a great facial smiling picture of your patient when you can see key points and then design your smile design. So the picture is relatively simple. Patient is standing in front of you with a big wide smile. You need to have space between the arches. You need to see the base of the chin, the top of the forehead, and both ears. And all those informations will provide you the best smile simulation ever. So I'll show you today how to do that. So for example, I want you to see all the steps on how to do the smile simulation in the first appointment. How you can receive your patient and prepare this patient for cosmetic procedures, for example. So take a look at this picture. This lady came to the office after many, many years using dentures. Now she's preparing herself to put implants. We took a picture and we explained to her that we have artificial intelligence, and this will help us to give her a real experience about the potential outcomes that she can get from this treatment plan. So we took the picture, we placed the frame, we selected one shape, and we showed her. When you show the before and after picture, it's about the patient. The patient can give you information about the size of the teeth they want to have, the color, if they like that smile, seeing in their own pictures. So that's the thing. When we understand what the patient is looking for and we align the patient expectations with our clinical knowledge, the negotiation that comes out of this is easier only because you pay attention to all details that the patient gave to you. Smile simulation is very interesting because you can use in different specialties. For example, let's say that you want to use this for a case of gingivectomy. You're going to be able to use that. If you want to have an ortho brainstorming, sometimes you receive a patient and you want to shift the midline and you want to rotate one specific tooth, or you can close gaps, or you want to change a peg lateral, or you're going to close a diastema. This is something that you can show the patient. Hey, if you commit with the treatment plan, here what I have for you. This is the final outcome if you commit with the aligners or with the traditional ortho treatment plans. Prosthodontic cases, the same thing. If the patient has no teeth, you can do the before smile simulation, and you can use this during the transition with the wax ring, for example, test. And this can show you how the smile is gonna be appropriate to the patient's face. We can also use this as a smile harmony. Sometimes the patient is finalizing the ortho treatment plan and is ready for veneers or injectable composite veneers technique in case the patient is very young. This is something that can potentialize the way you show, and you can upsell treatments. So that's the reason I'll tell you, it's not only for cosmetics, it's for you basically to translate everything, all your clinical knowledge into something that the patient can really see and can really understand. One of the things that I like is to show you how easy it is, not only to implement. It means that if you are a doctor and you want to use that in your office, you will notice the difference after you do a lot of smile designs. The people, how you can increase the conversion rate in your office. So let me show you how it works. So you're gonna open the app, tap on the menu, and then click on New Patient. I'm going to use a Try Me patient, so I'll click on Try Me, and then I'll select Try Me 2D. Let's do this case. I have this lady here, Try Me number 3. When you take a picture, that's the way the app will proceed. It will add a smile frame that you can easily place by tapping on the arrows, and then you can decide the direction, right and left, up and down. And you can also change the smile curve. So I'm going to adjust the smile curve and the frame. After that, I can work proportions, and it means that I can change the height, I can change the ratio, and I can also extend my buccal corridor. After I do that, I will click Generate Smile. The app will read the picture, and according to the shape of the face, will tell me the best teeth shape for that patient. So you can see that the app tells me that the patient is young, and according to her face, the best shape for her would be triangle. So this is what it comes about technology. The AI reads and gives me that smile. What if you want to play with different combinations and test different smiles in your patient? What if your patient wants to see different smile? It's easy. There is a resource in the app that if you scroll down here and select a Smile Gem, and then after you select Free, if you tap on the Generate buttons, you will see the app giving you different combinations. So you can tap and see the smile will change. And this is another thing that you can also present and have that conversation with the patient. What kind of smile would you like to have? What kind of shape is the one they like most? So the patient gives you all the information and they can visualize themselves there. And we can explore and customize even more the smile simulation. I'll show you here in Smile Harmony, for example, you can change the dominance of the central incisor. So you will see as I move the slider, the centrals are getting bigger than the laterals. You can also change the midline position. It means for ortho, this is nice. You can change the occlusal plane. If you pay attention to the posterior teeth, we can change the inclination and also change the smile curve. You have different templates, as I told you. These were the ones that the app suggested to us. But if you want to explore by yourself and you want to be in control and customize according to the analysis of the patient's face, you can just tap on the templates and then you can explore different smiles. And here in View, you can see how you want to show your patient. Let's say that you want to work details or one specific tooth. We have a resource in the app that allows us to do that. You can click in Advanced and you can select the tooth you want to change, and you can just change the position. You can mirror the design. You can change the height and width, and you can also visualize it with colors. In the end, the last stage, the smile design is to play with the colors, how to make this design look more natural. So I'll give you some tips on how to make this more natural. Usually, if you have a great picture, you can select here those models, between those modules. After you select the model you want to work, you can work with the warmth, you can work with the brightness, and also play with the gum. So we can change and add more color or remove the color of it, and also can erase this fake gum and keep working with the original gum, the existing gum on the patient. One of the things that I like most that brings more naturality is that position shadow. So let's say you do the smile design and in the end you can still see the existing teeth. What can I do to hide it? You can use position shadow that will create a shadow in the edges of the whole group, and this will hide. Or you can also use the upper lip shadow that brings more naturality. So let me just turn it off and look at the difference. If I just bring this to the middle, we bring a shadow, and this bring more naturality. But the end is the most important thing, because in the end you can provide the patient a picture, a before and after picture, and this is the impact. We have the slider motion that you can show to your patient when the patient is sitting on the chair, and this is nice because the patient has the potential final outcome of the treatment, but you can also share. Just let me ask you one question. How many of you already heard about your patients phrases like this? Oh, I need to check my financial. I need to discuss this with my husband, or I need to discuss this with my wife. So this is something that they can bring home. You can easily share the before and after picture, and they can keep this. You can send through text message or via email. You can do more than one option of smile for your patients so they can actually decide which one they want to take. After you do that, you're safe and you're going to be ready to finalize it and to finalize the negotiation with your patient. What is your next step? Get the yearly membership. So you're going to have unlimited smile designs. One of the things that we are giving to you, and I truly believe that will benefit not only you, but also the whole team, is that we have a virtual training that we provide when we onboard the whole team. You can bring assistants, you can bring hygienists, you can bring your treatment coordinator, or you can bring your associates, and they will learn how to take the proper picture and how to get started. So we do something very personalized to you and to your whole team. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you can understand the benefits of knowing how to impact the patient in the first appointment. I hope to see you soon. And if you have more questions, I'll leave here our information, email, phone, and our website. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.